Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. The focus of the reading today is messages to reconnect with the internal power, which is our greatest power because we co-create the reality through it. And it is mainly about choosing how we are relating with our own mind, with our emotions, with our actions. It is not about controlling everything, but choosing how we are also relating with experiences on the outside. It is a practice. So, well, let's go there. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest because it is a general reading. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. Well, the Ten of Swords is telling me that this situation that you are experiencing right now requires surrendering to the process. We hear this phrase in many times. It could sound a cliche, but it is not. Many times, surrendering is something that is very challenging for us because we are so attached to how we want things to be, or we are so attached to our own mental patterns and different, or our perceptions of reality, that this surrendering becomes something challenging. But well, I think this is about allowing this death of the ego, allowing this aspect of yourself can die in a certain way, so you can move forward, so you can end also certain suffering or certain struggle that you could have experienced. And with the Seven of Wands, we are talking about a battle. Many times I always say that the battles are internal, are always internal, because no matter what is in the outside, if we are dealing with people and situations that are challenging us in a certain way, it is the power, precisely the power that we are giving to the experiences on the outside, what many times are making us feeling that we cannot deal with that, or that it is very, very challenging. But as the card came out from the other side, it is telling you to remind, for example, the last time that you did go beyond your limitations, that you did win, with quotation marks, the battle, the internal battle, when your heart could defeat the patterns that were emerging, because many times this card also represents the internal patterns that are like attacking us in a symbolic way. They are not attacking us, they are trying to protect us, but many times that protection becomes a limitation. So precisely, this card is telling you to remember the last time you did go beyond your limitations, and what did you apply in order to do that, because it is very probable that the same thing that you applied for that situation could function in this one. And mainly, I think it is linked with a decision in here. Many times everything is linked with decisions, because we are always assuming decisions. Even when we are not taking action, we are assuming a decision, and that is co-creating something. So many of the experiences that are coming to us, many of the situations, even the ones that we don't like it, we co-created them through many times unconscious decisions. So that's why this is a practice, to stay present and to choose whatever thing will contribute in the long term. Well, with the king, the tarot is saying, to reconnect with this wisdom inside, this compassive aspect. It's like a compassive father, a father very, very loving, that knows what the child needs right now. And even it can be compassive and gentle and kind. It is guiding the child to do with that loving careness, I don't know if careness is a word or I just invented it, but it is guiding the child to do what is correct, what is good for the child, with this loving energy. So I think you are guided to do the same with yourself in this case. It is like, if you are resisting or struggling with something, the king is telling you, well, how you can guide yourself with this loving energy, with this compassive way, understanding why you are struggling with this, because yeah, many of these programs and conditionings that are becoming limitations, they come from painful experiences of the past. They come from things that we have created as a survival programming. So they kept us alive in a certain way. But right now, it is important to go beyond these limitations in order for us to blossom or to grow. This is what the reading is telling. So let's go to the general advices. I am seeing this situation in here that is something that is causing you this struggle. So let's go there. For others, this could be something that it is really bringing suffering, with the Ten of Swords. So we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. And both the King and the Queen are here. So this is about finding the balance within your energies too. This is how you can reconnect with your inner power. And both the Nine and the Queen of Cups are talking about intuition, how you can feel right now, how you can feel what is the correct path. Because this card, the Nine of Cups, it is very associated with wishes, with desires. These desires are very important to recognize. It is important to recognize which are desires of the soul. But many times we need to go through the path to understand what is really aligned with our soul and what is really aligned with things that we have acquired or that were imposed. And the things that are imposed, they are not feeling genuinely. And many times when we do, we can do things to acquire those things. And when we get to that point, it is like, I am not feeling the fulfillment. I am not feeling that this is my purpose. I'm not feeling that this is aligned with my soul. And many times we have to go through those situations. But in here, I am sensing a lot of connection with intuition, with all of these characters of Cups and the Nine. So there could be a sensitivity and empathy in here that you can use, that it is a superpower. I always say that the people, maybe because I am one, and I learned through many struggles to how to channel this energy, this sensitivity, this extremely sensitivity or empathy many times. Of course, it is important to learn to establish healthy boundaries, but how you can turn this into your gift and into something that can really serve to other people, because this is your gift. Maybe for other people, we are talking about this capacity. We are all channels. We are all channels in different ways, but maybe you have this capacity of channeling something, messages, information, something that you can give to others. So with the Six of Swords, it is also clear that this situation requires for you to move. Many times the Six of Swords is like inviting us to leave a perception behind it. It is like, I have to do this. Even my mind doesn't want entirely to approach the situation, but I know deep down inside that this is what is going to take me to the next phase of my experience, because we are talking about also a transition. And many times it is an uncomfortable transition because we don't know how it is going to last, what is there ahead, but we know what is ahead. It is better. It is better than the place that we are staying. It is a card of moving forward. At times it is about moving from the place that we are, literally. But also, as the card came out from the other side, It is telling you, listen to your heart. We have a cup in here. Listen to your heart and let the heart guide you. Even if your mind, because we're talking about swords, your mind has to change perceptions or leave certain baggages behind, and it is not entirely comfortable. So let's see what we have in here with the other tarot. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Well, I think this Ten of Pentacles is reinforcing the need right now to do what is best for everyone that is implied, for you. It is about also aligning with this, when we say intuition and when we say the soul, it is the same, in fact. But it is aligning with what the soul wants now. Because through that process, even if you are, it is about doing this in a selflessly way. But if you can surrender to this process, this is also the path of manifestation of things that you do want to experience. It is just that we need to detach. We need to detach from the future. We need to detach from the past. Detaching, it is not about annulling what we have experienced or annulling that we want certain things or certain expectations. Detaching is no attachment, which means that we are not trying to control everything, and we are not trying to, and we are not rejecting everything that it is not operating in terms or corresponding to those expectations. So detachment, it is also a practice of the present moment. We don't have to annul anything because the past brought us here, and our expectations are good because they are part of, if we don't have any north, if we don't want anything, it is like, why am I going to move forward? To what? But actually the present is the only thing that we have. So I think it is about giving or surrendering yourself to this process in a selflessly way, but trusting at the same time that this is leading you to the exact place that you want to be. At times this is not easy, I know, but I think this is the purpose of the Ten of Cups. This card is associated with dreams, the materialization of this emotional plenitude, this happiness. But this is something that we are cultivating inside while we detach from what we cannot control. So with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this is also about investing your energy in something that can prosper in here. For many of you, we are talking about these capacities, these talents that each one has. And if you don't know exactly, this is about starting to experiment, in different ways, discovering yourself and what do you really like. So if you feel the intuition, the intuitive call to do something, to invest your energy in something, like I want to learn, I don't know, tarot, I want to learn astrology, or whatever thing, I want to learn to paint, whatever thing that is coming, it is your soul guiding you along the way. And it is about putting the energy here with dedication until you feel it, basically. Or for others, it is about putting into practice something that you have already acquired, something that you already have to share. And with these Two of Pentacles, probably this needs optimization of the time. Maybe you don't know how to carry on all the ideas or all the things that you have to carry on, and it is about how you can make order in here, how you can create order and optimize resources and time so you can take on everything. Let's go with the last one. Okay. With the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands, we are talking about that maybe you are not seeing these things, these decisions as opportunities, and you are at the point that you are maybe exhausted of the limitations or exhausted of experiencing things that are not maybe corresponding to what you really want to experiment. And many times that drains our energy, because if we reject everything, if we battle and I think that there are people that, I don't know the word right now, but yeah, it is a practice of acceptance. And yeah, I know that many times it is not that easy. There are situations that could be really challenging, but I think that Cosmos and life is offering you an opportunity right now that is taking you right where you want to be with this 10 of Cups. Again, it is taking you right where you want to be, just that you are not able to see it entirely right now. You are in this transition. So that's why you are not seeing this as an opportunity, and it is like, I'm so tired of this. I'm not trusting entirely in this path. But this is a perception, and I think with both the Queen and the King, you are invited to connect with your intuition. What is your soul really telling you about this? Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.